It's a cracker of a game in the English Premier League tonight. Two teams that over the years have had dominated the Premier League. But wait, Shane.
I think we need to switch sides.
Yeah, we are both standing on the wrong side.
Yes.
We are just so used to the fact that United, Chelsea, we did not realize. Yes. So yes, United is my team and Chelsea is Shane's team. A big contest, Shane?
Absolutely. Big contest, especially considering I think for United it's a much bigger game because flailing top four hopes need a win against Chelsea to maybe keep them alive.
Not just top four, to keep a place in those European slots.
Exactly.
If United lose this,
yeah.
we are going to again, because West Ham are breathing down our neck and we might not even qualify for the Europa League if we continue losing like this. Already, United have lost 3 games out of 4 this month?
Yeah.
So on a horrible run, and then there are talks about whether Rangnick, there's a lot of people in the dressing room who are not playing for him anymore, and it's a huge problem for this United side who looked completely out of place against that Arsenal team.
Yeah, absolutely. Against Arsenal, against Liverpool too, to an extent.
Yeah, 4-0.
Yeah, 4-0. It's just not been looking very good for them. But even as a Chelsea fan, I have to say this: they've blown a bit hot and cold lately. So if Chelsea turn up like the kind of Chelsea which Tuchel demands, then United have no chance. But if they play inconsistently, I think United actually.
But by the way, I thought they were also lucky to win their last game. That 1-0 victory against West Ham came with a Pulisic goal right at the end of the game, 90-minute goal.
Well, I think there's some credit which you have to give to West Ham there because Dawson was spectacular in that defense, and it was only after he got sent off that Chelsea actually managed to get a foothold into the game.
That is true. Also, the fact that West Ham have also become such a good side under David
Moyes.
At one point, people were thinking they might even get relegated.
Yes.
You saw how the fans had lost hope in them. There were protests at the stadium, and yet now West Ham are in a contention for that European spot.
Exactly.
Albeit if it is for the Europa League. But Shane, considering the form, the current form, I think Chelsea definitely favourites for this game.
Yeah, they're starting favourites for sure. There's no two ways about that because United, as I keep saying and as Siddharth keeps disagreeing with me, I say they blow hot and cold. Siddharth, I'm sorry. I say that they blow hot and cold. They're Jekyll and Hyde. He says I only see, Hyde. I don't see the Jekyll.
What United, what blowing hot and all, nothing I've seen of them in the last few months to say that they are even, in terms of the quality we have seen from this United side, you might have a few big players, such big names, Ronaldo, whatnot, Bruno Fernandes, but at the same time, when teams like Norwich also have got a foothold against you in those games, when you're struggling to beat them, you just about overcome them right towards the end because of a certain Cristiano Ronaldo scoring a hat-trick. There are so many problems with this United side, and that's why I'm not pinning my hopes on a victory because I don't know whether they can do it or not. But the fact is that history is on their side.
Yeah.
Because Chelsea in the last 9 years haven't beaten United at Old Trafford.
Correct.
And the last game I guess this season also was one of Michael Carrick's last game when he was the interim manager, and that was 1-1 draw.
Oh yes, 1-1 draw.
That was a 1-1 draw. So we avoided defeat against Shane's Chelsea, but hopefully tomorrow, hopefully tonight I must say that United beats Chelsea.
I mean, it's definitely going to be one of those games which, as you said, last time when Carrick was there, again, everyone had written them off. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer had just been sacked and people are like, oh, easy win for Chelsea, this, that. But, one error from Chelsea where Jorginho went...
No, but Carrick did not lose even a single game. Those 3 games that he was in charge, he did not lose a single game. But Rangnick in April only has lost 3
games.
So this United side, in terms of injuries also, I think that Luke Shaw not being there is a problem, and even though he has also not been consistent, I think that 2 goals that United conceded against Arsenal out of the 3 were partly, I think so, Alex Telles was responsible for them.
Yeah, and him and Varane for that matter.
That first goal definitely, but I think so Telles played a part in 2 of those 3 goals that United conceded.
True.
And that's why I would have probably liked seeing Shaw there at that left back spot, but unfortunately he's not available.
Yeah.
So big problem. But maybe Fred might be back, at least in terms, might have recovered from his hip injury, might be there, might not be there. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, even Chelsea have a few people out. So, I mean, Matej Kovacic is not available for selection.
Yes.
Then, of course, they have long-term absentees as well. So, someone like Ben Chilwell obviously not there. Hudson-Odoi not there. Ross Barkley not there. But, the likes of Rudiger have been training. So, that's big news because the defense will look a lot better with him
So,
there.
in short, all your important players are there.
The main ones, yes.
In short, all players who have not been playing a long time absentees in that sense.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
Chilwell and all, you knew they're not going to be playing, but players like Reece James have been in form. And again, I think this United side, if they don't score goals themselves, because of our frailing defense, because of the way we have been conceding goals, that first goal, if you guys had seen that game against Arsenal, I really wanted to go inside and hit both Varane and Alex Telles.
was just-
Like, what
It was
is that?
comically bad defending.
No, just you should not have conceded that goal. You twice had the chance to clear it and you made a meal of it.
Yeah.
Horrible to watch. And again, I will go on a rant and I don't want to
But
do
then
it.
again, I was not very happy with the way Chelsea played against Arsenal. Far too open, far too many individual errors, and that's not taking anything away from Arsenal. But if a Chelsea is playing to their full potential, that Arsenal team should not be.
At least Shane and I can bond over the fact that we were both beaten by Arsenal in recent
Yeah. Fair play to Arsenal, by the way. Well done.
They've been playing good football, in with a shout for the top 4 spot, and could very well take that final Champions League position.
Yeah, that North London derby is going to be very, very important. Very,
But
very important.
I really hope that at least I can sort of rub it in Shane's face when we do the live after the game, and because I really want this United side to win. If they don't win, they're going to find it hard to keep their place in that European slot.
Yeah.
I don't know, number 6, number 7, I guess it will be a problem because West Ham is right behind us and they could be in with a shout themselves. Chelsea,
Currently 5 points ahead of the team in 4th place, which would be Arsenal as we speak. But remember, they have a game in hand. So if they win this one, which is actually the game in hand because it's been rescheduled.
let's hope they don't.
Yeah, they win this and then suddenly it's an 8-point gap. Then you can say that, okay, their place is all but secure. Because then dropping down even to 4th would mean losing, I think, 4 or 5 games.
They've got 5 games left,
Yes.
right? Apart
So
from this,
that's the thing. So
they
if
play
they-
Leeds, they play Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Everton
also.
is another match.
Everton
So there is
another
some
game.
easy fixtures. I think this would be the toughest one if we're looking at it that way.
I'm just glad that Shane is calling this a tough fixture right now.
Look, big games, form book goes out of the window.
Come
It
on,
really does.
United! GGMU. Glory, glory, Man United.
Oh yeah, we'll see who's singing what after the
Oh
match.
yes. What is the Chelsea song?
From Stamford
Blues.
Bridge to Wembley, we keep the blue flag flying high. Blue is the color, football is the game.
Okay, enough of that. Don't
know all
want
of
it
them.
anymore. Yes, but it's also a contest between us both because we are gonna be vouching for our teams. We're gonna be
Very
supporting
keenly.
them, and let's see what happens. But Shane, prediction time.
I think it'll be a 2-0 Chelsea win.
I'm gonna say a 2-1 United win because I love United. One game, at least. I hope they give me the opportunity so that I am laughing at the end of the night. I'm like Shane, ha 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 ha.
Or
That is what I want to do.
either that or we're going to do a 50-minute live again with him ranting for 40. So
I'm not gonna be ranting for that long anymore. But
just 35 then.
anyway, thank you guys for watching, and we'll be back with you after this game gets over to talk about what happened
join
and
us
what
then.
did not happen.
Bye-bye.
Take care.